Hey everybody, Hat Creature here. Sadly, there won't be gameplay for this build. Again, I am dearly sorry. What happened was I actually did have a match. I went through the whole thing. I went AFK a few times. It was very aggravating. But I actually had a match, and I would have uploaded it had it actually recorded. It just didn't record. Uh, I went in there to edit it and everything, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, dude, where's my match? And it just didn't even record. I don't. This is like, I was so pissed off. But I did do it. So everything I say is gonna be based off of that match. I went AFK, I believe, 3 times. I won by a fraction of a second. I was on prison. Let's see. There was a DC. I really wish I got that on camera because I blew her out of existence. There was a Becca. I think I got her with the triple landmine. I put it at her feet. None of the survivors in that match really knew that I was putting traps at their feet, and it was like the first time I've ever seen that. But I activated the trap with the Red Queen mod, and I blew her up, and then the next thing I know, she's gone. She was just DC'd. It was just like I just blew her out of existence. I think she got kicked, but it was hilarious. Um, what was it? Anyway, so gosh, I believe that Will I Really Am. I believe this is your build. I'm sorry. It's a really cool build. Uh, the only reason I feel that I won in prison, I mean, yeah, I did struggle because of the AFKs, but it really wasn't even that. When I was really thinking about the match, the AFKs were negligible. Sure, it was a factor in why it took so long, but I would have won earlier, but like the struggles I was having weren't because of the AFKs. The struggles was actually, so, boom. So this does help. So the idea of this trap infection build is that in Area 3, this makes all the infection creatures, you know, -3. So this is 1, this is 1, I believe this is 2? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So really cheap, and then the idea is that you spam the infection creatures, and then the survivors get infected, and then with mutation, they infect each other, and then because of the traps, which is -1, this is 2, 3, 1, 2, the idea is that you were able to put the traps at the feet of the survivors because they were coughing. You know, spam traps and creatures. But it didn't really work. And 2 reasons. This is the most expensive trap you have, and with the -1, this costs 3. So in Area 3, this costs 2, so your trap is still the most expensive thing you have. So it switches from your creatures being expensive to your trap being expensive. And then the other thing is that it wouldn't really matter if this costs 3. It really wouldn't even matter. You'd be able to spam creatures and traps had you changed the equipment just a little bit. Now the equipment itself is really good. I love the build. You know, the traps spawn just the right amount of speed. Like they come up just the right amount. And the speed to activate the traps is good. It's not perfect, but it's good. So the speed is all there, and it's amazing. But I think you can take this out. Just, like, all your traps are mostly damaged. The only one that doesn't really damage is this one. This does damage survivors, but not as much as the other ones. So this, and then the triple landmine, that's some good damage. So I don't think you need this. Instead, I would highly suggest putting in the miniature reactor, and I think that would solve everything. Because the problem I was having was, I would put down a creature, but then I didn't have enough energy to quickly get out a trap. I could put down a trap, but I didn't have enough energy to quickly put down a creature to distract the survivor from the trap. You can kind of like, their purple mist can distract the survivors from the traps a little bit, but I couldn't follow up quick enough despite the cost. And my saving grace in that match was that I was on prison, and the Biocores had the barriers, and that was the only reason I even had a chance at winning in Area 3 alone. Because in Area 1, Area 1 was bad. Had I not gone AFK in Area 2, I probably would have won in Area 2, despite everything else. Just because of the DC and the way that the survivors were acting. I mean, they were definitely trying, but they weren't as aware as other teams were. So that was also a factor in me winning. But I could have won in Area 2, but in Area 3, the only thing that saved me were the barriers in prison. That's it. I was constantly raising them up. Surprisingly, the cooldown was good. Like I wish I had that cooldown on all the other times I was playing on that map. But everything was working out perfectly with the barriers. So if I didn't have that, I definitely would have lost. So I think that's a problem that can be fixed with just a little bit of bioenergy. And then that's basically it. This is an interesting build. If anything, this is good, but I think this would be better. Because the infectious creatures, they're more of an afterthought. I understand that they're there to slow down the survivors with the infection, and then the survivors will infect each other. But I think overall it would be better with Amplify, or T-Phobos. Because this works at any level of infection. You can be half of level 1 infection, and your traps will still do more damage. You could replace the remote detonator with this. Or just use this, so that the squishy creatures that explode will do more infection faster. But, yeah. Some tiny things to change. Explosive, I don't know, actually, I don't know why this was the choice for Yataveo. I was having some really bad Yataveos. I had someone directly in front of me, and the reticle was directly on them, and then I pressed the goop, but the goop went to the ceiling. For no fucking reason, and it did it the entire match. I couldn't goop any one person that was directly in front of me. It all went up to the ceiling. I don't know if it was bad aiming, or like some sort of bug, but it was very weird. Yeah. Anyway, so that's how I feel about this build. It's a good build, but just minor teeny tiny tweaks, and then it'd be perfect for what it's supposed to do. Sorry that there's no gameplay. Yeah. I am hoping to get a video out on the motel, you know, just the lifestyle of what it's like to work at a motel soon. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm really excited to put that out there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have any more videos out today. If I don't, then obviously I'm very stressed at work. And I really appreciate all the support I got from you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the tiny community that you know, we're slowly building. I appreciate you guys caring, and I care about you guys. Hopefully you guys can put up with me for a little longer. I love this game, and it saddens me that I can't really enjoy it just because of the coincidences. But I'll go over all that in the motel video. That'll be fun, because people who don't go to motels don't even know what it's like at a motel. And motels aren't bad. I mean, motels and hotels are good places. But people who don't go to motels don't know all the other stuff. Like they see the hotel, they see the motel, and they see the illusion of Disney. Disney shows you all that happy. Everyone knows Disney. Everyone knows what Disney World is. But have you ever been there? Have you ever worked there? No? Well, then you don't actually know what's going on, do you? And that's kind of like what's at a motel and a hotel. You know, you see what you're supposed to see. But what you don't see is all the fine intricacies. You know what? I'm going to stop trying to say that word. So thank you everybody for watching. Uh, I hope you can forgive me, Will I Really Am, for not putting gameplay in this one. I feel really fucking bad. Kyle Smith, if you're watching this, your Annette video, I am trying to play that. I am. I am definitely still trying. I want to play that build, but if I can't get it out there, it's because of my job, and I hope you can understand. And yeah, thank you, and as always, have a great day.